Polynomial multiplication. After watching this video, I will be able to do a single variate double distribution. So first we want to recall what the distribution property is, and that's basically taking whatever is in front of your parentheses, your term, and multiplying it individually to each term. So when we distribute, we just multiply individually without actually having to write the multiplication. So we are doing this second row over here without actually expanding it. We do it mentally to get our answer. So we can actually do a double distribution where we take the first term from the first parentheses and we take the second term and distribute. So that's called a double distribution because we do it twice. And usually when we do it twice, we're talking about two binomials because we have two terms in each of the parentheses. So we have the 3x and the 5y, and then we have the 8x and the 2y. And what we're doing is we're basically doing each one individually. So we take the 3x and we distribute to both terms in the second, in the green binomial. And then we take the 5y and we distribute into the green term. At the end, you want to make sure that if there's any like terms, you combine them. So for example, here we have xy and an xy. So we would combine these two terms before giving our final answer. And there's actually an acronym to kind of help us do double distribution. You don't need to do the two acronyms, but it might help. So it's called FOIL. And the words represent the position of each term in the parentheses. So first, outer, inner, last. So the first will be the first two terms in my parentheses. So 5 times 8 is 40. And then x, so remember laws of exponents, we add. So 40x squared. Then we do the outers, meaning the two that are outside from each other. This is the double distribution part. So we're just distributing that first term. 5 times 7 is 35, and then x comes along because there's nothing else to combine. Then the inners, so 5 times 8, again, 40. X comes along. And then the last, 5 times 7, 35. And then we're going to combine the like terms. So this 35 plus 40, these are alike. So that would give me 75x. That was a positive 75 and then plus 35. Okay, so this would be my term. Now I end up with 3 terms in this polynomial, and this is actually very special because there is a degree of 2, meaning the biggest exponent is 2. This is known as a quadratic, and we'll be getting into that later on this year if we have time. So let's do some double distribution again. I'm going to do my first term. 4 times 7 is 28. M times m is m squared. Then I do my next term. 4 times 8 is 32 m. Then I do negative 7 times 7, 49. Now I almost did a very common mistake. I just said plus 49. But I am not multiplying 7 times 7. I'm multiplying negative 7 times 7, which gives me negative 49. So minus 49m. And then I am doing negative 7 times positive 8. So that's negative 56. Remember to combine like terms if necessary. So usually these middle terms might end up being like terms. So I'm going to bring down the 28m squared. And then 32 minus 49. So 32 minus 49 is going to give me negative 17m and then minus 56. So now you try Simplify by multiplying these two binomials. Okay, so we are going to double distribute. So 7x is going to go first. 7 times 6 is 42. X times x is x squared. Then we're going to do 7 times negative 6. So that gives me negative 42. And then just 1x. Then we're going to do 3 times 6. That is positive 18x. And then we're going to do 3 times negative 6. That gives me negative 18. Then remember to combine like terms. So x and x, these are a part of the same. So 42x squared is just going to come down. Negative 42 plus 18 is equal to negative 24x. And then minus 18 is just going to come down again. So the correct answer would have been A.